In this video, we'll be walking through a step-by-step installation of the Mira Platinum Dual Ceiling-Fed Digital Shower. The Mira Platinum comes with our latest digital mixing valve platform. There are single and dual outlet models, as well as models designed for both high and low pressure plumbing systems. The high pressure valve variant is designed specifically for high pressure plumbing systems such as combination boilers or unvented cylinder systems. The pumped valve variants are specifically designed for low pressure gravity fed systems, boosting the flow to deliver up to 12 litres per minute using the integrated brushless pump. 3 fixing points are required to secure the valve in place. These can be fixed at the top or bottom most point of the valve housing and are secured on the underside using the retaining screws provided. The digital mixing valve is supplied with push-fit isolation valves and connectors, making the connection to the valve hassle-free. Designed to be installed in a concealed location, such as in an attic, under a bath, or in an airing cupboard, this makes the installation extremely flexible. Just ensure the valve can be accessed for future maintenance. If located in an attic area, ensure the digital mixing valve and fittings are not exposed to freezing conditions, and ensure any pipework that could become frozen is properly insulated. Water supplies should be flushed before final connection to the valve. This prevents debris from blocking the filters or corrosive fluxes, causing damage to the valve mechanism. The installation of the slide bar is best done using a spirit level. Using the template as a guide, mark the positions of the fixing holes for the wall brackets, measuring 600 mm point to point. It's recommended that the distance of the top mark be no more than 645 mm from the ceiling. Use the template and a spirit level to align the wall markings to the ceiling. The template can then be used to mark the ceiling for the 30 to 40 mm hole. Drill a pilot hole in the ceiling and through the attic plinth. This will allow the feed for the shower to be fed down from the attic space. A 30 to 40 mm hole for the rail can then be drilled in the ceiling. Using the markings on the wall from the previous steps, continue to drill the holes, ensuring no damage to surfaces in the cavity of the wall through drilling. Secure the back plates into place using the fixings supplied, or those more appropriate for the wall material if necessary. Using a stud detector will help ensure no surfaces are damaged within the cavity of the wall through drilling. When fixing the slide bar supports, ensure the grub screw threads are oriented to match the slide bar. Reapply the template to help align the top and bottom supports. Attach the ceiling plate to the chrome supply tube. This can be measured and cut to size using an appropriate pipe cutter. Take care to ensure that all burrs are removed to prevent damage to the green plastic water supply pipe. The chrome supply tube can then be fitted to the slide bar assembly. Fit the slide bar assembly over the wall brackets and slide the chrome ceiling plate up to the ceiling to complete the look. The slide bar assembly is then held in place using the grub screws. The green plastic pipe supplied for the falling supply can then be inserted up through the slide bar. Twist the plastic pipe end until it clicks and locks into place. In the attic space, the green push-fit pipe can then be cut to size using an appropriate pipe cutter, taking care that the final connection is free from pipe burrs or debris. The riser rail supply pipe can then be connected to the digital mixing valve using the push-fit elbow supplied. This connection can then be piped back to the digital mixing valve. Flushing the pipework before attaching the handset will prevent any debris blocking the spray plate. Refer to the commissioning section of the installation user guide. The hose will be color-coded. Green connects to the handset and red connects to the RAC. This is to ensure any flow regulators are fitted at the outlet and not at the handset, ensuring the hose swivel feature operates correctly. The hose and handset can then be installed. For dual outlet installations, the pipework from the valve to the ceiling-fed Deluge should be well supported and clipped in place. The ceiling-mounted plate is also recommended to be fixed through a timber noggin or plywood plinth to support the weight of the Deluge head. Having selected a suitable position for the Deluge above the showering area, drill a pilot hole up through the ceiling and into the wooden plinth in the attic space. Then, drill a 29mm hole in the ceiling and wooden board, taking care to avoid any surfaces in the attic space. Mark the position of the ceiling mounting plate. Drill pilot holes and screw into place. Push the brass pipe supplied up into the ceiling mounting plate, ensuring the threaded end is in the showering space. The pipe should then be centralized and hand tightened to leave room for adjustment. In the showering space, the height of the Deluge can then be determined by pushing any excess remaining on the brass pipe back into the ceiling. The nut and olive can then be tightened to secure the brass pipe into position. The brass pipe can then be cut to size in the attic space, taking care to ensure enough length remains to connect the speed fit connection supplied. This connection can then be piped back to the digital mixing valve. From below, the chrome supply tube can then be measured and cut to size to conceal the brass pipe. A 15mm insertion depth into the ceiling space is recommended, with the ceiling plate being used to fit over the chrome supply tube. Flushing the pipework before attaching the Deluge will prevent any debris blocking the spray plate. Refer to the commissioning section of the installation user guide. The Deluge head can then be fitted to the threaded brass connection and hand tightened to achieve a watertight seal. The chrome supply tube can then be adjusted to complete the look. The user interface is connected to the digital mixing valve via a Bluetooth signal. It is advised to check this connection before permanently fixing the interface to the wall. The pairing procedure displays the signal strength between the valve and the interface to ensure optimum installation positioning. Offer the interface backplate to the wall, ensuring the arrow on the backplate is orientated vertically. Then mark the positions for the fixing holes. Drill the fixing holes, taking care not to drill through any supplies in the wall cavity. Avoid drilling through the backplate when doing this. Ensuring the wall surface is dry and free from debris, fix the backplate to the wall using the fixings provided, or those more appropriate for the wall surface. Hook the top of the interface to the top of the backplate and push into place. The interface and backplate are magnetically connected. Please be aware that magnetic fields can be harmful to those who wear a pacemaker. We recommend that pacemaker wearers please stay a minimum of 15 centimeters away from the magnets. The battery for the interface can be charged using the USB-C cable provided, and we recommend charging the interface before installation. To release the interface, simply lift the bottom section away from the backplate and reverse this motion to secure it back into place. The electrical supply for the digital mixing valve connects into the rear of the valve housing and is made using the transformer supplied. The final connection to the supplies is then made using a 3-pin plug, or a fused spur fused to 3 amps if you prefer. Pumped variants of the Mira Platinum feature an intuitive commissioning procedure prior to first use. This will be referenced on the UI when connected. Please refer to the installation instructions for further details. Your Mira Platinum digital shower is now ready for use. Additional features can also be accessed with the use of the Mira app, available free for iOS and Android devices.